Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading for August. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm pulling a Celtic cross for you today, but I'm starting off as always with a couple of astro cards just to get an overview. I will be pulling a couple of tea leaves and charms towards the end of the reading, so make sure you stick around for that. All right. Interesting, very, very interesting, because we have Yang and we have Aries. Aries is literally Yang energy. It is Mars energy. Yang talks about proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion, and Aries talks about independence, bravery, and passion. Now, there is something that has lit a fire under you. There is some kind of forward movement that is taking place here. There is almost this sense of, you see the moon right there, which is the opposite of the sun. This is yin energy. It's almost like you're keeping the feminine aspect of life, the receiving aspect of life at bay for now, and you're focusing on the masculine. We all have feminine and masculine energies within us, and we're constantly striving to balance them. It's possible that you've been receiving a whole lot of downloads and a whole lot of information, and now you're ready to take a leap. You're ready to move forward with that information. There is some kind of independence here, an independence that is stemming from passion. Whenever we have a particular goal in mind and we're not very keen on achieving that goal, we look for outside help. But when we are very, very sure about what it is that we want to do, what we want to achieve, we don't want to wait for anybody. We just want to go and do it because we are confident and sure enough that we'll be able to achieve that. So something is keeping you going, some kind of goal, some kind of idea, something that makes your heart lighter and wants you to take action. Let's see what this is regarding. Now, I am using the Dream Keeper's Tarot. It is a stunning deck. Let's see what it says for you. All right, heart of your reading. Oh my God, that is beautiful. We have the Creatrix, which is the magician in the traditional Rider-Waite. This is literally primordial manifestation energy. This is literally yin and yang. You see those two triangles. One is inverted, one is upright. They represent masculine and feminine. It talks about balancing the two and creating your own reality. This is our humanistic, most basic tendency. We create our own reality without realizing that we're creating it. That is why they say that whenever you are speaking of yourself, make sure you're speaking of yourself very kindly, because the universe hears everything. And it manifests all your words into your current reality without you realizing it. So there is something that you are manifesting. It's a very powerful card. It talks about using all the elements at your disposal to create the life of your dreams. But what is the challenge here? Strength, Leo energy. I feel that there is a sort of fear here. The Strength card talks about fear. Now, the snake could very easily be looked at as something that is constricting her. But you see, she's all stitched up. She's not strong enough. The snake is literally supporting her. We did talk about independence. We did talk about going about something by yourself. But it is possible that whatever it is that you are manifesting or working towards, maybe you're not experienced enough. Maybe you need outside help, and by outside help, I don't mean another person. Maybe there's more that you need to educate yourself on. There is some kind of training and mastery that is involved with the Strength card that needs to be done here before you can be proactive and reach that particular goal that you have in mind. And what I really like about this is there's an eclipse on the card. If you see right there, there is something that you are overlooking. There is something that is hidden, something that is in the shadows that needs to be well looked at. It is possible that there are certain resources or talents at your disposal that you haven't thought about. Look into those and start using them, because that's what the magician does, uses all the resources at his or her disposal. Let's see, what is your focus? Okay, we have 2 cards. Oh goodness. We have the Devil and we have the 7 of Cups. Your focus is, it could mean 2 things. And I'm going to call you out a little bit. It's possible that your focus is an addiction of some kind. This could be an addiction to anything. It could also be a codependent relationship. Now, if you are not in any of those places, it is possible that you are focusing on literally mastering the devil, conquering the devil, conquering your fears and your shadows. There is a sense of confusion here. You see all those cups right there. They talk about options, they talk about choices, and it's almost like you need to wear a different face in order to, well, savor each of those cups. I feel with Yang and Aries energy, this is very individualistic energy. This is the energy of knowing exactly who you are, exactly what you want. This confusion, whatever this confusion is, needs to be put at bay because Neptune is in retrograde. If there's ever a time to get your head out of the clouds, it is now. All right? Make sure you are focusing. Jupiter is retrograding as well. Jupiter is the planet of optimism and luck and fortune. But Jupiter is not going to knock at your door and hand you a check of $10,000, right? It's going to want you to go out, buy that lottery ticket and make your luck happen for yourself. There is something right here that needs to be worked with. There's some kind of muddled and unclear thinking that needs to be removed so that sun can shine again in your mind. All right? This could even be a codependent relationship. It could be that you're absorbing somebody else's frequency, which is why you're so muddled and confused. Maybe this is not your energy at all, right? Okay, let's see. What was in the recent past for you, Scorpio? The Two of Swords. Yeah, that muddled, unclear thinking. That was in the past, which is telling me that it does not belong in your present or your future. You've been through this. You've been through this. Literally, that temptation is back. That confusion between temptation and groundedness, temptation and wisdom. I feel that you felt disconnected from your body. You felt disconnected from your mind, body, and spirit, and it is time for you to not be anymore. Be centered within your being. The creatrix or the magician is a very powerful energy. It is literally you realizing your true power, your true worth. Okay, let's see, what is your strength? What is your crowning card? Two of Cups. Now, okay, this could again be a rant about you and your higher self connecting with each other, or this could just be a relationship. It's possible with the devil energy that you saw the worst of yourself within a particular partnership, or you saw the worst partnership possible and it brought about the worst in you and the other person. There is a sense of integration that can happen. This is a potential card. You see how one of the partners is very grounded, very stable. The other is wild and free. That is again Aries energy. You see the ram horns right there. But she has decided to stay. Why? Because he's giving her the freedom to leave whenever she wants to. And by leave, I don't mean leave the relationship, but be free, be independent. That is Aries energy. There is a sense of protection. You see how he's protecting her with one of his roots, anchoring her, trying to ground her, but still giving her the permission to leave whenever she wants. That is an independent relationship. That is not codependency. You are focusing on removing that codependency so you can get to this. Very cohesive, very, very cohesive reading so far. I feel like whatever partnership you are a part of, a little bit of space is required, a little bit of freedom is required, a little bit of independence is required, and trust is required, which is going to help. Because you see, Yang energy doesn't receive, it gives. Give that freedom and receive that freedom in return. That is what is going to help you form a healthy bond. All right, let's see what is the immediate future. I absolutely adore this reading already. The Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles can mean a few things. In the original Rider-Waite, the Ten of Pentacles represents a happy family with a grandfather, grandchildren, a couple of dogs, a lot of money, and a lot of stability and joy. In this particular card, the Ten of Pentacles talks about breaking out of generational trauma. You see that little sprite right there. Now that is your higher self, all right? That's the inner child in you, wanting to come out. You see the flowers, the dandelions. They are caged in glass spheres. She wants to break them out of those glass spheres so that your wishes can come true. There's a sense of creating your own rules. And the creatrix, again, is nodding to the same thing. There's a sense of not really disregarding tradition, not disregarding what you've been taught through your family, through your roots, but almost creating your own traditions as well. There could be something that you have learned through this process that has opened up your eyes to a different type of reality, to a different type of relationship, to a different type of what your future may be, which is what that Aries independence card is also saying. That, all right, fine, you're a part of a community, you are a part of a particular family dynamic or whatever it is, you're honoring tradition, but you want to still go about on your own and create your own legacy of love. You know what I mean? Very, very nice energy. All right, let's see. How are you showing up to this reading, Scorpio? By the way, if you have Libra in your chart or you're dealing with one, please watch the Libra reading. You were all over that. I thought it was your reading. It was insane. Anyway. Oh my goodness. This is powerful. You are showing up as the Hierophant. You are showing up as a healer, as a spiritual guru. You are showing up as somebody who's constantly trying to ascend and master life. You are showing up as someone who honors tradition, like we've been talking about, but is constantly elevating in the process, not being stuck in tradition, creating your own. This is like heightened spirituality. This is heightened religion. This is heightened beliefs. There is a sense of mastery happening here, because the Hierophant, if you see the original Rider-Waite, the Hierophant is the Pope who wears this massive crown, right? And it has 3 levels to it, which talks about initiation, apprenticeship, and then eventually mastery. There is some kind of evolution that is happening within your being, within your own psyche here, Scorpio. And I think it's going to do you really, really well, because you're not ascending just for the heck of ascending. You're ascending because you're learning. There's a lot of information that you've accumulated in the past. Beautiful. Let's see, external influences that you may or may not be aware of. The Knight of Swords. Now, this could be your energy, it is possible, or this could be someone you are dealing with. There is some kind of conversation that wants to come about here. Now, the Knight of Swords does not waste any time. The Knight of Swords says it how it is, delivers a message, and is on his way. It can be cold and cutting, it can be a little rude, but the Knight of Swords always delivers facts. Now, if there is a conversation that you are hoping for, whatever this muddled, unclear thinking has been, this conversation could come about and clear the air for you. It's possible that this is what is going to lift that veil and help you truly operate from that yang energy. If there's been some kind of miscommunication or lack of communication, I would expect that to change, like a veil being lifted. All right, let's see your hopes and your fears, Scorpio. The 3 of Pentacles, beautiful energy. You are hoping for, because you see that independence card that we had, I feel like you are still hoping to be a part of a team. Aries energy can be very straightforward. It can be very cardinal fire, that, I want to take action, I'm going to be in control, all of that. But then what would Aries be in control of if there wasn't a team to control? You know what I mean? This is that energy. I feel like you know what it is that you want to do and you're strong enough to achieve it. But it's almost like the Hierophant also needs someone to guide. I feel like this is almost, okay, this is a very strange energy. I'm getting that you want to help people. You want to train people. You want to impart wisdom to other people. Whatever it is that you have learned, I feel like you don't want to keep it to yourself. You may be, I don't normally get this with the Three of Pentacles, but I'm truly getting that you want to integrate yourself with a community where you can shine and where people can make the most of your wisdom, make the most of your skill and of your talent. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see. What is your your potential outcome? Sorry. The Wheel of Fortune wanted to show itself. The Seven of Wands. All right. Not the best energy, to be very frank, but I feel like you're imagining demons where there are none. Okay, those wands are coming out of nowhere. There are no hands attached to them. You may be feeling attacked. You may be feeling like you want to just bury your head in the sand. I'm getting that ostrich kind of energy right here. You may be feeling like you need to constantly wear a mask. You may be feeling like you're backed up against a wall and you're constantly trying to defend and protect yourself. I feel, I'm going to get one more here. I don't usually do this, but I feel like you need to stop thinking that people are attacking you. Now, I had a dream, okay, which is very similar to the Seven of Wands energy, where I felt like people were coming to get me. All of those insecurities and troubles stem only from our minds, and we end up manifesting them into our realities. The King of Pentacles, you can't make this up. You are good enough. You are good enough to achieve whatever it is that you're setting your mind to. The King of Pentacles honors tradition but is very generous of spirit. The King of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't really, there's no doubt in the King of Pentacles' mind that he's going to be successful, be stable financially and emotionally. You will get to where you want to be. Scorpio, don't you worry. All right, muddled, unclear thinking. Literally what I said. The Seven of Cups. Get out of your head. Leg. Stepping into a new experience. Yeah, I would expect that. There is something very fresh about this energy where you were muddled and unclear. I feel like that clarity that is ensuing, that change in tradition that is coming about for you is going to be a brand new experience for you. Lobster, financial pinch. It's possible, I place my cards intuitively, it's on the Ten of Pentacles. It's possible that you've been going through financial trouble. I would expect that to change. And again, that whole concept of you're not going to be handed a check of $10,000 if you don't go and buy the ticket. All right? Change something. Change something so you can see change. You have Yang Mars energy. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. I feel like you need to be very frank with you. Calculate those risks, but take that leap. Aries is Fool energy, right? Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. You're being protected, you're being guided. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. All right, let's get you a couple of charms to close this off. We have peace. Well, there will be peace. Peace will ensue. You will be at ease. We have Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini or have it heavily in your chart. We have W and we have K. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of someone you are dealing with. Doesn't have to be. But you will get out of this. There's a newness and a freshness that is brewing under the surface because you've learned so much. All right, Scorpio, that was your reading. I hope it helped you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.